The headline alone has set social media on fire, and tonight we break down what is being described as one of the most explosive celebrity legal clashes of the year. According to a newly circulating article, media personality Megyn Kelly has filed an $8 million lawsuit against Meghan Markle, with allegations ranging from fraud to the controversial return of dozens of luxury Birkin handbags. If proven, the claims could have serious legal and reputational consequences, but as with all high-profile disputes, the details matter, and the story is far more complex than the shock value of the headline suggests. If you found this report insightful, take a moment to reflect on how celebrity culture shapes health trends and why responsible conversation matters. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more in-depth coverage that goes beyond the headlines and keeps you informed as these stories continue to unfold. Share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments section. The article claims that Megyn Kelly, a longtime television host and political commentator known for her blunt style, has taken legal action after what she describes as a pattern of deception involving luxury items, branding agreements, and alleged misrepresentation. Sources cited in the report say the lawsuit centers on 47 Birkin bags that were allegedly provided under specific contractual conditions that Kelly's legal team claims were violated. The figure attached to the lawsuit, $8 million, is said to represent damages, breach of agreement penalties, and reputational harm. According to the article, the handbags in question were reportedly part of a private luxury arrangement connected to promotional appearances and social positioning. Birkin bags, produced by Hermes, are among the most expensive and exclusive fashion items in the world, often costing tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars each. The report alleges that Meghan Markle wore these bags publicly and privately under an agreement that required either full disclosure, limited use, or return in original condition, depending on the circumstances. The most controversial claim outlined in the article is that the bags were allegedly returned after use in a manner that violated the terms of the agreement. The wording used suggests that the items were treated as personal property rather than conditional assets, raising questions about whether there was intent to mislead. Kelly's legal filing, as described in the report, reportedly frames this not as a simple misunderstanding but as a deliberate act that crossed into fraud. Megyn Kelly has not been shy about her criticism of Meghan Markle in the past, and the article points out that their relationship has long been defined by public tension. Kelly has previously accused the Duchess of manipulating media narratives and leveraging status for personal gain. However, this lawsuit marks a significant escalation, shifting the conflict from commentary and opinion into the legal arena, where claims must be supported by evidence rather than rhetoric. Legal analysts quoted in the article stress that the burden of proof will be high. To succeed in an $8 million lawsuit, Kelly's team would need to demonstrate not only that an agreement existed, but that it was knowingly breached and that measurable damages resulted. The inclusion of the term fraud, if accurate, raises the stakes even further, as fraud implies intentional deception rather than negligence or miscommunication. On the other side, the article notes that Meghan Markle's representatives have strongly denied any wrongdoing. Sources close to Markle are said to describe the lawsuit as baseless, sensationalized, and rooted in personal animosity rather than facts. They argue that any items received were handled appropriately and that the claims misrepresent the nature of the arrangements involved. At the time of publication, no formal counterfiling had been detailed, but legal observers expect a robust defense. The report also highlights how quickly the story has spread online, with critics of Meghan Markle seizing on the allegations as confirmation of long-held suspicions, while her supporters accuse Megyn Kelly of using legal threats for publicity. The polarization is intense, reflecting broader divisions in public opinion surrounding the Duchess of Sussex. For some, the lawsuit fits into a narrative of entitlement and exploitation. For others, it is another example of relentless scrutiny and hostility directed at Markle. Fashion industry insiders quoted in the article caution against jumping to conclusions. They note that luxury lending and promotional arrangements are often complex and governed by detailed contracts that are rarely public. Without seeing the actual agreements, it is difficult to assess whether the alleged return of the Birkin bags constitutes a breach or whether the dispute hinges on interpretation. What appears scandalous in headlines can sometimes unravel into a technical contractual disagreement in court. Still, the sheer number mentioned, 47 Birkin bags, has captured public imagination. Even among the ultra-wealthy, such a collection is extraordinary. The article suggests that this detail alone has amplified interest, turning a legal dispute into a viral spectacle. It also raises questions about how luxury symbols are used in the construction of public image, particularly for figures whose brand is closely tied to status, influence, and perceived authenticity. The timing of the lawsuit is also examined in the report. It comes amid ongoing debates about celebrity accountability, transparency, and the monetization of personal identity. Megyn Kelly's move is framed by some commentators as an attempt to draw a line, signaling that even the most powerful public figures are not above contractual obligations. Others see it as a continuation of media warfare by different means. As of now, no court has ruled on the merits of the case, and it is important to emphasize that the allegations outlined in the article remain unproven. Lawsuits, particularly in the celebrity sphere, often include dramatic claims that may be narrowed, dismissed, or settled long before a trial. Whether this case proceeds to court, ends in settlement, or is thrown out entirely will depend on evidence that has yet to be made public. What is clear is that the story has reignited global attention on Meghan Markle's relationship with wealth, luxury, and media power, while also placing Megyn Kelly in the spotlight as both plaintiff and provocateur. The outcome, whatever it may be, is likely to shape public discourse and could set precedents for how informal luxury arrangements are handled among elites. For now, viewers are left to navigate a flood of claims, counterclaims, and speculation. As responsible reporting requires, it is crucial to separate verified facts from allegations and to remember that legal processes exist to determine truth, not headlines or hashtags. We will continue to follow developments closely as more information becomes available. If you want to stay informed as this story unfolds, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this lawsuit will change how celebrities handle luxury endorsements, or will it fade into yet another headline-grabbing feud? Your engagement helps keep the conversation going, and we'll be here to bring you the latest updates as they happen.